on the pavement, a halo around the lamp. You're still in my peripheral, somewhere in the dam. I watched you stand there, collar up against the cold, coat soaked through with waiting, half a story told. The awning dripped in rhythm like a clock, I couldn't stop. You turned the corner once, I counted every drop. Neon bled across the gutter, red on black on gray. Your silhouette was grammar I forgot how to say. I memorized the angle where your shoulder met the door. Now every wet doorway leaves the same hollow mark. Standing in the drizzle where you used to breathe. The threshold still holds body heat, the kind that doesn't leave. I keep the outline where you stood, I trace it in the rain. Every doorway in the drizzle pulls me back again, pulls me back again. Every doorway in the drizzle pulls me back again, pulls me back again. Every doorway in the drizzle pulls me back again. The city towers are mirrored now with everything I lost. I fold the memory careful, count the unbearable cost. Street lamp sweeps the entrance like a searchlight on the floor. I swear I catch a shadow passing under every door. A matchbook in my jacket from the bar you used to know. The address one to nothing, just the ghost of a logo. I light one for the wait and let the sofa fill the air. Some nights the drizzle knows your name and I just stand and stare. Standing in the drizzle where you used to breathe. The threshold still holds body heat, the kind that doesn't leave. I keep the outline where you stood, I trace it in the rain. Every doorway in the drizzle pulls me back again, pulls me back again. Every doorway in the drizzle pulls me back again, pulls me back again. Every doorway in the drizzle pulls me back again. I don't come here looking, I come because my feet still know the way. The concrete holds the ritual, the drizzle turns my vigil into gray. And maybe you stood here after checking if the lock had changed. Two people keeping opposite ends of the same arrangement. Standing in the drizzle where you used to breathe. The threshold still holds body heat, the kind that doesn't leave. I keep the outline where you stood, I trace it in the rain. Every doorway in the drizzle pulls me back again, pulls me back again. Every doorway in the drizzle pulls me back again, pulls me back again. Every doorway in the drizzle pulls me back again. The rain won't wash the pavement clean, it only makes it shine. I trace your name in condensation, then I cross the line. Down where the boiler used to breathe, cold dust settles on the keys. Basement hours, bed bulb swinging low. I find the upright in the dark below. Strings gone rusty, pedals seized with age. Somebody practice scales here, turn the page. Left the bench warm, left no name behind. Just a groove worn deep in the wood and time. I play the notes they pressed before they went. Every chord a kind of accident. Cold room piano, nobody hears it now. Muffled out, I keep your unfinished song alive. One hand on the melody, one on the knife. Cold room piano, underground and true. I'm only playing it to reach you. Water stain above the middle sea, maps the ceiling like a history. A photograph had folded on the lid, some decades face, I know what longing did. It carved these keys down to the ivory grain, pressed the soft pedal and swallowed the pain. I lean in close, I breathe the black and damp, and follow where the broken hammers land. Cold room piano, nobody hears it now. Iron walls, the city muffled out. I keep your unfinished song alive. One hand on the melody, one on the knife. Cold room piano, underground and true. I'm only playing it to reach you. The neon bleeds through the grate above, a red bar across the floor. I don't need witnesses, I need one more measure nobody hears it now. Iron walls, the city muffled out. I keep your unfinished song alive. One hand on the melody, one on the knife. Cold room piano, underground and true. I'm only playing it to reach you. Bare bulb swinging, let it go. Cold dust covers all I know. The song is where it always ends, unresolved, and I descend. Just enough to see. I press my eye against the dark, the way the guilty always do. One thin blade of yellow spilling through the lock onto my shoe. You were moving in there easy, like you didn't know the hour, like you hadn't lit a city just by standing in its power. What bleeds through the keyhole is never the whole truth, just the angle of your shoulder, just the ghost of living proof. I could put my hand right through it, I could call your name out clean, but I only get the sliver of the life you let me see. What bleeds through the keyhole, that's enough, that's everything. The corridor was concrete cold, the wallpaper was cracked and damp. I heard you set a cup down somewhere, heard the pull chain kill the lamp. Then the yellow strip went narrow, then the yellow strip went none. And I knelt there in the hallway like a planet losing sun. What bleeds through the keyhole is never the whole truth, just the angle of your shoulder, just the ghost of living proof. I could put my hand right through it, I could call your name out clean, but I only get the sliver of the life you let me see. What bleeds through the keyhole, that's enough, that's everything. There are doors that stay locked, not from hatred, just from habit. There are people on the other side who never heard you at it. I have been the light inside, I have been the one who didn't know. Someone was kneeling in the dark, watching everything I let go. What bleeds through the keyhole is never the whole truth, just the angle of your shoulder, just the ghost of living proof. I could put my hand right through it, I could call your name out clean, but I only get the sliver of the life you let me see. What bleeds through the keyhole, that's enough, that's everything. Just a sliver, just the shape of what I need. Still kneeling here. Color up. The city breathes, its cold mouth on my neck. November knows the way you left before the leaving, I suspect. The laundromat burns yellow, 2 blocks down the wet parade. Somebody's shirt is spinning in the drum where promises fade. I walk the gap between the buildings where the river smell comes through, wearing all this wool and nothing that could keep the cold from you. The neon drips its consonants across the slick black street. A cab idles at the corner like a heart that skips a beat. I know the weight of absence, it settles in the seams. Overcoat weather again, and I am full of borrowed dreams. Overcoat weather, button to the throat, carrying the season like a second-hand note. The cold gets in regardless, it always finds a seam. Overcoat weather, and I'm somewhere in between. What happened and what could have been, what I keep and what I grieve. The diner window fogs from breath of people eating late. I press my palm against the pane and watch the couples navigate. She laughs at something small and private, he leans across the plates. I catalog the tenderness of people who on a race. The puddles mirror broken signs, the overpass, the rail. I turn the collar higher now against the city's exhale. A button thread is fraying at the third one from the top. Small things always signal when the larger things should stop. Overcoat weather, button to the throat, carrying the season like a second-hand note. The cold gets in regardless, it always finds a seam. Overcoat weather, and And I'm somewhere in between what happened and what could have been, what I keep and what I grieve. I still reach for you in transit, on the platform in the draft, when the train displaces air and dark and pulls the future past. There's a warmth inside the coat line, and that belongs to someone's hands. I wear the shape of what we were, the way a building holds its plans. Overcoat weather, button to the throat, carrying the season like a second-hand note. The cold gets in regardless, it always finds a seam. Overcoat weather, and I'm somewhere in between what happened and what could have been, what I keep and what I grieve. The street lamps hold their positions, the river holds its course. I hold the overcoat around me and I walk, of course. Bare brick wall, someone left the back door open. Folding chair, cigarette ash, the table where we laid our damage out. You spoke low like the walls had ears, like confessing cost you more than doubt. Neon bled through the alley window, pink and crooked on the floor. Every word you pressed against me added something to the score. Tell me what you couldn't tell the dark. Tell me what you hid behind that locked up heart. Leaning close, the hours getting thin. What you carry out is what you carried in. Backroom confession, nowhere else to go. Backroom confession, burning soft and low. Gravel voice, unsteady hands, the river grinding under concrete piers. You drew a name across the table with your fingertip through rings of fear. I watched the rain trace down the brickwork, counted cracks instead of lies. You said the truth feels like a fever. I said I recognized your eyes. Tell me what you couldn't tell the dark. Tell me what you hid behind that locked up heart. Leaning close, the hours getting thin. What you carry out is what you carried in. Backroom confession, nowhere else to go. Backroom confession, burning soft and low. We are not absolved, we are only close. Two deads finding language in the city's undertow. Your breath on my collar, the bulb swaying overhead. Confession isn't mercy, it's just needing to be heard. Tell me what you couldn't tell the dark. Tell me what you hid behind that locked up heart. Leaning close, the hours getting thin. What you carry out is what you carried in. Backroom confession, nowhere else to go. Backroom confession, burning soft and low. Bare brick wall, back door swinging open in the wet. Nothing resolved, nothing forgotten, everything we owe still unpaid yet. The avenue goes nowhere tonight. Just wet asphalt and a lamppost lying down in its own reflection. Somewhere past the bridge the fog comes in, thick as an unfinished sentence. I wore your number on my wrist all week. Now the ink has run to nothing. Storefront sealed behind their iron gates. The taxi cab a ghost that won't stop moving. I lit a cigarette at the corner where you promised. Watch it burn till the filter's still waiting. I can't find the edge of you. The fog is taking all the lines. Every street just folds you back to me, then steals you one more time. I can't find the edge of you. I walk the avenue and disappear into the distance you have left behind. The fog is all I hear. Neon bleeds across the pavement cracks. A red sign spelling something I keep misreading. Pigeons on the wire know the score. They've seen 100 like me, unbelieving. The river somewhere south is carrying whatever we threw off that January railing. I turn my collar to the concrete dark and count the ways a person goes on failing. I can't find the edge of you. The fog is taking all the lines. Every street just folds you back to me, then steals you one more time. I can't find the edge of you. I walk the avenue and disappear into the distance you have left behind. The fog is all I hear. No clock, no door, no landmark left to read. Just the low hum of the city in its need. You're a frequency, I lost the dial to a signal buried under all this rain. The avenue knows nothing, it just runs until it ends. And even at the end there's only fog again. I can't find the edge of you. The fog is taking all the lines. Every street just folds you back to me, then steals you one more time. I can't find the edge of you. I walk the avenue and disappear into the distance you have left behind. The fog is all I hear. The lamppost holds its breath. The fog presses in. I'm at the corner of your name and everything that might have been. Just the hum of the wire, just the weight of the line. Neon bleeds through the curtain, numbers pressed in my palm. 7 digits of wanting, 7 reasons for calm. The receiver sits heavy like a stone on my chest. I rehearsed what I tell you, but the words dispossessed. And I'm here in the dark, and the dial tones drone, counting rings that don't come, counting rings that don't come. The city keeps breathing, but I'm turning to bone, waiting on a call I'll never get from you. Telephone never rings. Telephone never rings. Puddles on the fire escape, light from the bar across the street. Somebody's laughing in the stairwell, not you, and that's concrete. I hold the cord like a rosary, I wind it around my wrist. Every second of silence is a thing I won't have missed. And I'm here in the dark, and the dial tones drone, counting rings that don't come, counting rings that don't come. The city keeps breathing, but I'm turning to bone, waiting on a call I'll never get from you. Telephone never rings. Telephone never rings. Maybe you picked up, put it down, lost your nerve on the other side of town. Maybe the rain cut the copper line. I tell myself your silence isn't mine, but the river below doesn't carry the weight, and the neon just pulses red to gray. And I keep the receiver pressed to my ear, for the ghost of your breathing I almost hear. And I'm here in the dark, and the dial tones drone, counting rings that don't come, counting rings that don't come. The city keeps breathing, but I'm turning to bone, waiting on a call I'll never get from you. Telephone never rings. Telephone never rings. Just the hum of the wire, just the weight of the line. Somewhere you're deciding I've already run out of time. Close your eyes, baby. I'll hold the blade away from the light. Close your eyes. Sodium lamps bleed orange on the asphalt. You've been crying since the river turned cold. I can hear it in the hitch of your breathing. Some old grief that never got told. The neon cuts across the ceiling, counting down a debt we never named. You keep a photograph beneath the mattress, and I keep pretending I don't know your shape. I'll sing you down, I'll sing you down, past the city and the concrete underground. Lay your secrets on this borrowed bed, let me lullaby the knife inside your head. I'll sing you down, I'll sing you down, where the pulse is low and the fear unwound. Nobody's coming through that door tonight, just the rain against the glass and the fading light. I'll sing you down. Your wrist, remember what your mouth won't carry. Every scar, a verse that lost its song. You found a city hard and full of angles. You stayed because you didn't know how long. The radiator ticks like a slow confession. The curtain lifts on nothing but the street. All the things you traded for this stillness are scattered somewhere we will never meet. I'll sing you down, I'll sing you down, past the city and the concrete underground. Lay your secrets on this borrowed bed, let me lullaby the knife inside your head. I'll sing you down, I'll sing you down, where the pulse is low and the fear unwound. Nobody's coming through that door tonight, just the rain against the glass and the fading light. I'll sing you down. The blade is just a metaphor you carry for the wound that came before the blade. Every tender thing gets born in danger. Every lullaby is half a phrase. So breathe, just breathe. The city doesn't know your name tonight. Breathe, just breathe. I've got you in the low and failing light. I'll sing you down, I'll sing you down, past the city and the concrete underground. Lay your secrets on this borrowed bed, let me lullaby the knife inside your head. I'll sing you down, I'll sing you down, where the pulse is low and the fear unwound. Nobody's coming through that door tonight, just the rain against the glass and the fading light. I'll sing you down, close your eyes, baby. The blade's on the floor, close your eyes. I'm not going anywhere, close your eyes. Thin light through the blind slats cuts me into pieces on the floor, counting every stripe of what you were before you found the door. 3 in the morning and the city keeps its diesel hum. Neon from the corner, Barbie's orange on the drum. Of rain against the still, I don't move, I just lie still, letting bars of borrowed light divide me like a bill. The pillow holds a hollow where your hair used to press. I trace its edge the way a judge will read a last address. Nothing needs confirming now, the evidence is clean. Just shadow bars across my chest and all the space between. Blind slat light, cut me thin as paper. Blind slat light, lay me stripe by stripe. Every bar at night I can't erase. Every dark between a different shape of your face. Blind slat light, I'm divided, I survive. The radiator ticks it slower in my tick of heat. Your perfumes in the curtain fibers mingle with concrete. I could open up the blind, let the full dark flood the place, but I need these narrow lines to give the dark a face. Blind slat light, cut me thin as paper. Blind slat light, lay me stripe by stripe. Every bar at night I can't erase. Every dark between a different shape of your face. Blind slat light, I'm divided, I survive. Outside the river bends is silver underneath the bridge. Some cat idles at the corner of a rain-slick dredge. I pressed my hand flat to the pane and felt the cold come in, and understood that wanting you was just like wearing thin. Wearing thin, wearing thin. Blind slat light, cut me thin as paper. Blind slat light, lay me stripe by stripe. Every bar at night I can't erase. Every dark between a different shape of your face. Blind slat light, I'm survive. Thin light through the blind slats, just the blind slats, nothing more. Lacquer dries on a surface nobody touches. The city holds its breath. Neon bleeds through a crack in the blinds, red on the ceiling like a question mark. I laid your coat across the chair, the way you used to collar up still dark. The river throws its light against the wall in long slow stripes. I can't stop counting. Something in the wiring hums below the frequency of morning. Black lacquer over everything we said. Seal so clean you'd never know the grain beneath. I keep the surface hard and mirror fed. Press my nail in and I still can't breathe. Black lacquer, black lacquer. The finish holds but the wood remembers. Rainfall drills the concrete 3 floors down. I track it by the sound. I know the street, your number written in the margin of a bill. The ink bled out but it won't delete. I pour 2 fingers, leave the second glass alone. Watch condensation traces cold descent. The city steals another night in place, and I can't tell desire from punishment. Black lacquer over everything we said. Sealed so clean you'd never know the grain beneath. I keep the surface hard and mirror fed. Press my nail in and I still can't breathe. Black lacquer, black lacquer. The finish holds but the wood remembers. Underneath the gloss there's a scar mapped in private. The shape of every word you swallowed at the door. I didn't ask you why. I watched the taxi pull its light down the avenue, and varnished over that as well. One more coat, one more coat. The surface never tells. Black lacquer over everything we said. Sealed so clean you'd never know the grain beneath. I keep the surface hard and mirror fed. Press my nail in and I still can't breathe. Black lacquer, black lacquer. The finish holds but the wood remembers. Neon off, the rain slows to a whisper on the sill. Lacquer dries, the wood remembers still. Oh. Ink dries wrong tonight. Numbers that never balance. A debt no one will settle. Fluorescent strip above the desk, humming like a guilty conscience. Columns of what I owe you crossed in red, then crossed again. Cracked vinyl chair, the city pressing its weight against the pane. Neon bleeding pink arithmetic down the wet arithmetic of the drain. I kept account of every silence, tallied each unanswered door. Wrote your name in the left-hand margin, drew a line, then wrote it more. Everything I lost gets entered here. Every night I stayed, every night I cleared. Page on page and still it won't add up. All these figures for a broken cup. I keep the ledger, I keep the ledger, carrying the weight of what I never said aloud. Receipts for tender things spent poorly. Paper cuts along the edge. The overhead fan dividing shadows like an oath that lost its edge. Somewhere down the fire escape, a taxi idle, someone leaves. I log the sound, the time, the angle of the light beneath the eaves. Everything I lost gets entered here. Every night I stayed, every night I cleared. Page on page and still it won't add up. All these figures for a broken cup. I keep the ledger, I keep the ledger, carrying the weight of what I never said aloud. The river outside holds its own accounts. It takes what the city discards and it never amounts to zero, to even, to clear. I press my palm to the column of years. The sums run wet, the ink runs fear, and still I balance nothing here. Everything I lost gets entered here. Every night I stayed, every night I cleared. Page on page and still it won't add up. All these figures for a broken cup. I keep the ledger, carrying the weight of what I never said aloud. The strip light dims, the pen runs dry. I leave the final line unsigned, unsigned, unsigned. One flame, nobody comes till I keep it lit. The street below is wet and black and empty. Neon from the bar sign bleeds to pink. I set the candle where the curtain opens. Old habit, or a thing I cannot think. Your coat's been gone 6 weeks from the hook behind me. The chair still holds the shape of where you'd lean. The river caught a barge light, slow and passing. I watched it like it carried something clean. Still burning for a silhouette, still burning for the one who hasn't come. The wax runs down like something I won't say out loud. Still burning, 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 burning down. Still burning for a silhouette. I pour the rye, I let the record skip and settle. The radiator ticks its iron count. The rain lays out a grammar on the window. Every sentence means the same amount. I drew the curtain back an inch just out of nowhere. Some reflex that the body won't unlearn. The alley where you come through had no figure, only puddles holding everything they'd earned. Still burning for a silhouette, still burning for the one who hasn't come. The wax runs down like something I won't say out loud. Still burning, 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 burning down. Still burning for a silhouette. Maybe it's not you I'm waiting on. Maybe it's the version I believed. Maybe the candle knows something I don't. It leans toward the dark like it's relieved. Concrete holds the echo of your footfall. The city doesn't care what I have grieved. Still burning for a silhouette, still burning for the one who hasn't come. The wax runs down like something I won't say out loud. Still burning, 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 burning down. Still burning for a silhouette. One flame, the curtain moves, just the draft. Still burning up. Concrete underfoot. One bulb descending. The handrail's cold the way your name is cold. When I stop myself from saying it out loud. Step by step the building folds me down. Beneath the street, beneath the crowd. I left your coat on every landing. I left your watch, your half-drunk cup. Gravity does what I couldn't, keeps pulling what I gave up. Going down, past the floor where you were breathing, past the door where I stopped believing, past the lock, past the sound. Going down, this is not a fall, it's a reckoning. Every stare a sentence I kept swallowing. Going down. The walls are sweating something ancient here, tiling rust and someone else's grief. There's a wire overhead that hums your pitch, a frequency without relief. Neon bleeds through the basement window, river orange on the drain. The further down, the less I weigh, but the wound stays just the same. Going down, past the floor where you were breathing, past the door where I stopped believing, past the lock, past the sound. swallowing, going down. I counted 17 steps to the bottom. I counted every word I never sent. The number matched, that's how I knew that some descents were always meant. The drain accepts what the night returns. I leave my hands flat on the wall. I let the hum decide what happens next. I let the stairwell take it all. Going down, past the floor where you were breathing, past the door where I stopped believing, past the lock, past the sound. Going down, this is not a fall, it's a reckoning. Every stair, a sentence I kept swallowing. Going down. Concrete underfoot, one bulb out. The neon bleeds its red across the wall. I count the seconds back to when you filled the space before the fall. Lacquer dark, no curtain on the frame. The river throws its copper at the ceiling. Your perfume in the drain, a residue of wanting, never healing. I press my palm against the plaster cold. The outline where your shoulder used to rest. Some absences get bold. They carve themselves a hollow in the chest. In the Sable Room I keep you disappearing. In the Sable Room where everything went still. The city hums its low electric grieving. The Sable Room is filling up until I can't tell one from will. Rain taps its patient coat on iron pipes. I reconstruct your jawline in the shadow. 2 wingback chairs, 2 nights, one empty like a field beyond a meadow. Your lipstick on the porcelain, a crescent, a comma in a sentence I can't end. What's gone stays adolescent. It won't resolve, it won't descend. In the Sable Room I keep you disappearing. In the Sable Room where everything went still. The city hums its low electric grieving. The Sable Room is filling up until I can't tell one from will. Neon drags its tongue across the floor. I rehearse what I would say if you came through that door. Nothing elegant, just wait. Just the ache of wanting someone back too late. The river doesn't answer, the concrete holds no heat. Even longing needs a place to sleep. In the Sable Room I keep you disappearing. In the Sable Room where everything went still. The city hums its low electric grieving. The Sable Room is filling up until I can't tell one from will. Sheets of black on black. So black on black. Sheets of black on black. The neon fades, the copper leaves the wall. I don't count seconds back, I just sit inside the sable of it all. City holds its breath tonight. Eyes forming letter by letter on the only window that faces you. Radiator ticking like a court summons. Your coat still draped where you left it. Not draped, just dropped mid-sentence. I trace my name in the condensation. Watch it blur before I finish. That's not grief, that's just the cold. Doing what cold always does to the things we pressed our faces to. I keep riding on the frost. You keep not coming back. 2 degrees from frozen. 2 floors off the track. The pain holds every outline that the warmth erased. I keep riding on the frost. You keep leaving no trace. Neon from the laundromat bleeds orange across the ceiling. Someone's running a cycle at 3 a.m. Guilt built or some, yeah, same machine. I know the shape of your absence now. It fits inside this apartment like furniture. Takes up your side, breathes on your pillow, stays. I keep riding on the frost. You keep not coming back. 2 degrees from frozen, 2 floors off the track. The pain holds every outline that the warmth erased. I keep riding on the frost. You keep leaving no trace below. The river doesn't care, it just carries what the city throws in. Silver silt, the wreckage of intentions. I press my palm flat to the cold. For a second the fog of me makes something almost visible, almost. I keep riding on the frost. You keep not coming back. 2 degrees from frozen, 2 floors off the track. The pain holds every outline that the warmth erased. I keep riding on the frost. You keep leaving no trace. Dawn comes in gray and indifferent. The frost is gone, so is everything I wrote. So are you. The city exhales. I start again.
Count to 10 in the dark. Count to 10 again.
Neon bleeds across the bridge like a bruise that won't confess. I've been standing on this corner in my secondhand distress, watching taxi cabs cut yellow through the February wet. You said 9 o'clock, then nothing. Now the hour's holding its breath. Pitch and patience, that's the toll. Waiting costs you something whole. Every minute on this concrete draws a wire through my soul. Pitch and patience, cold and slow. The river keeps its undertow. I'll stand here till the city bends, or till you let me go. Puddles hold the overpass in upside down relief. I've rehearsed 100 versions of indifference and grief. There's a diner lit like surgery 2 blocks down the rain. I could go and wrap both hands around a cup and kill the pain, but I don't move. I never move. Pitch and patience, that's the toll. Waiting costs you something whole. Every minute on this concrete draws a wire through my soul. Pitch and patience, cold and slow. The river keeps its undertow. I'll stand here till the city bends, or till you let me go. I know the shape of your delay, the particular way that you're not quite know. I've learned to read the negative space between the things you almost show. This corner knows my silhouette, the lamplight knows my dead, and still I pay it. Still I pay it. Pitch and patience, that's the toll. Waiting costs you something whole. Every minute on this concrete draws a wire through my soul. Pitch and patience, cold and slow. The river keeps its undertow. I'll stand here till the city bends, or till you let me go. Something behind. I haven't moved it. Concrete corridor, One bulb swinging low. I found your line and turned inside and your buttons all in a row. The river cuts the city like a wound that never seals. And I'm circling the kitchen on these cold linoleum wheels. Neon bleeds through curtain gaps in red and dirty white. I keep the deadbolt open half an inch into the night. There's a pressure in the absence like a word about to break. I pour a drink I will not touch and let the record shake. Still where you dropped it, still on the floor. I can't pick it up, that will close the door. Every crease a reason, every pocket a lie. Cold on the floor, and I don't know why. I can't let it go, I can't let it go. Rain is working the fire escape, a slow impatient knock. The second hand is hesitating somewhere on the clock. I trace the collar with my thumb, it carries you like that. The kind of warmth the fabric holds before it can forget. Still where you dropped it, still on the floor. I can't pick it up, that will close the door. Every crease a reason, every pocket a lie. Cold on the floor, and I don't know why. I can't let it go, I can't let it go. I should hang it up or fold it. I should fold it, I should fold. But the city never asked me and the night is getting cold. If I move it then it's over, if I move it then you're gone. So I leave the light above it and I leave the record on. Still where you dropped it, still on the floor. I can't pick it up, that will close the door. Every crease a reason, every pocket a lie. Cold on the floor and I don't know why. I can't let it go, I can't let it go. Oh, still on the floor, still. Door sealed shut, every name worn off the brass. I walked the length of it twice, still nothing opened. Brick on brick, the alley holds what daylight doesn't wanna know. A rusted latch, a padlock hold the shape of what I let you go. Neon bleeding red above the rain comes sideways. Then in spite, and I'm the only fool in love with exits locked against the night. None of them will open for me now. I press my palm to everyone somehow. I memorize the grain of every door. They don't swing wide for those who need it more. None of them will open, none of them will open for me now. Somewhere deep a hinge complains. Somebody's warm flicks through a crack. I trace the outline of your name in condensation, then it comes back black. Cardboard over broken panes, a deadbolt wearing someone else's key. The alley only rearranges pain, it doesn't give a damn for you and me. None of them will open for me now. I press my palm to everyone somehow. I memorize the grain of every door. They don't swing wide for those who need it more. None of them will open, none of them will open for me now. Till the river floods the street, count every rivet, every boat, every defeat. One door used to open on its own. You were on the other side, now the alley just repeats itself. Concrete, deep and wide, and the rain fills in the cracks where I used to feel alive. None of them will open for me now. I press my palm to everyone somehow. I memorize the grain of every door. They don't swing wide for those who need it more. None of them will open, none of them will open for me now. End of the alley, just a wall. A stain, a wire overhead, I light nothing, I knock on nothing. I stand in the open and feel completely dead. holds its breath. Clock face lit above the intersection. One hand reaching, one hand left. Neon bleeds across the wet cement. I keep the corner where you said you meant to come back. Coat collar turned, cigarette gone cold. Counting seconds on a dial, getting old. The river carries what the bridges keep. Every promise folded into sleep. I pressed my ear against the traffic roar. Heard your name and what the hours poured. The hands of the clock keep circling you. Turn in the dark back to dark again. All night I watch the minutes move on through, but nothing moves me from this wind. The hands of the clock, they never land. Just graze the hour and pull away. I'm standing under a face that won't stand still, waiting on a word you didn't say. Taxi headlights drag across the wall. Your shadow printed in the second hall. I counted tiles, I counted traffic lights. Mapped your absence through the architecture of nights. The concrete knows the way to what I keep. The drain repeats its low, unsettled beat. Somewhere a window drops its yellow square, and I mistake it for a signal there. The hands of the clock keep circling you. Turn in the dark back to dark again. All night I watch the minutes move on through, but nothing moves me from this one. The hands of the clock, they never land. Just graze the hour and pull away. I'm standing under a face that won't stand still, waiting on a word you didn't say. What if I stop the mechanism cold? Let the hands go slack and dull. Would desire spill out across the dial, or just the rain filling the hole? I could walk from under every clock in town, let the minutes drown. But you're the one that tells the time. You're every hour I can't outrun. The hands of the clock keep circling you. Turn in the dark back to dark again. All night I watch the minutes move on through, but nothing moves me from this one. The hands of the clock, they never land. Just graze the hour and pull away. I'm standing under a face that won't stand still, waiting on a word you didn't say. 3 a.m. becomes 4. The clock face holds its pale and different glow. One hand reaching, one hand settled, letting go. Neon killed. The street holds nothing it hasn't spilled. Bartender pulls the iron gate down. I'm the final silhouette left in this town. Counting the empties, counting the cost, adding up everything I let get lost. Your jacket still hangs on the third row hook. I won't touch it, I just look. Who cuts the power on a love like this? One fluorescent flicker, then the abyss. I'm standing in the dark where you used to be. City shuts its eyes, but I still see lights outlast, lights outlast. Always the one who outlasts. Concrete soaks the red from the overhead sign. The river repeats a broken skyline. I rehearse the exit, I walk the block, circle back around by 11 o'clock. Your side of the booth still holds your shape. A ghost, a cushion won't erase. Who cuts the power on a love like this? One fluorescent flicker, then the abyss. I'm standing in the dark where you used to be. City shuts its eyes, but I still see lights outlast, lights outlast. Always the one who outlasts. Some people leave before the closing bell, pack their one and go. I know it well. I'm the low note held when the song is done. The pavement keeping heat from a vanished sun. Not grief exactly, something nearer. The dark that makes the absence clearer. Who Who cuts the power on a love like this? One fluorescent flicker, then the abyss. I'm standing in the dark where you used to be. City shuts its eyes, but I still see lights outlast, lights outlast.